We're back. We are back. We are back. We are getting Doug back. Hangover Part 4, featuring me, except I'm not hungover. And that really had nothing to do with what I was talking about, but that's okay. That's A OK. Aorta. AOC. Just warming up our synapses. Crackling our synapses are crackling. They're firing. We are headed into DC tonight. I got two mics I'm hoping to do. We'll see how that goes. Might be a little tight, but hey, we can squeeze in and squeeze myself in easy a peasy. I'm all about the squeeze. That sounds bad. Ooh, ran that light. No, I didn't. That was a joke. I did not run the light. I made it. Normally the yellow stays longer right there, and this was one of those times. Excuse me. Don't mind me. Just squeezing my way in. Squeezing again. Sensitive theme here. A lot of squeeze going on. A lot of guys would not squeeze like I squeeze, but I squeeze. I squeeze and they say, wow, this guy squeezes. Two mics, both of them start at the same time. One of them is like a half-hour drive from the other one. So should be fine. Should be fine. I just have to try and get on the first one early. So hopefully they let me do that. That's really what everything hinges on. Can I please go early? I have somewhere else to be. It's a strange ask. It's like, can you give me special treatment because I have to go somewhere else? You know how you're trying to run like a show and have it be as good as possible and have as many people here? Well, I have to go to another one of those, so you're going to have to treat me special right now. Stand up is very roller coastery in terms of how you're feeling, and that is never more apparent than when you're doing multiple spots in one night. You can do one and be like, man, I am pretty good. It happened before. I did one set. I was like, dude, I might be the best. It might be me. I went like 10 minutes down the road to another place. I ate it. It was same set, same exact material. I came in like, yeah, oh, am I up? Immediately. I was like, who? What? It goes the other way also. You could be like, I suck so bad. I am the worst. What am I doing? And then you can go have one good set and you're like, what was I what was I even concerned about? I'm obviously the man. Was it ever in doubt? No. So that's fun. It's definitely good for you. Healthy. These lanes are so skinny. They're on Ozempic. The Zemp. Grammys were last night. Speaking of Ozempic, a lot of Ozempic. And that's all right. I'm actually a big fan of Ozempic. I'm all for it. Ozempic, plastic surgery, you do you. As long as it looks good. If it looks good, then I'll be like, yeah, nice. I support it, and also if it looks bad, I'm gonna say that person looks bad. I think that's how it should be. If I had that much money, I would do the same thing. I'd get like a bionic arm with like swords and weapons in it. That's probably what I'd do. Like the guy in Black Panther, I'd get his arm. I wouldn't do the other stuff he's doing or who was doing. Just the arm would. That's where the similarities would end. is the cool future tech arm. That's what I'd show up to the Grammys in. Not with a castle on my head. That was pretty funny. It was. People were making fun of him. Yeah, he looks stupid. It was. It is funny. He had a castle on his head with the little his poking out. So stupid. Yep, Grammys. Lots of. Are people getting more naked? You know what I'm saying? I feel like every year the awards shows people have less clothes on. Not complaining, just observing. Just observing. Probably will leave it there. All an entire arena singing along to a diss track calling you a pedophile. That's got to be rough. That's wild. All of state or crypto arena. It's catchy. All right, I'm getting past you now. Now you're going faster. I can hear wind whistling. What is that? A shot is head. Maybe it's windy. Bam, 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 bam. Wop, wop, wop. What's been happening since last Commute? What happened? What was the last thing where my camera died? No. The one where I was almost late, where I took a wrong turn. Yes, that's right. That was a good set. That was one of those where you come off and you're like, I knew it. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm doing that exact same set tonight. So, and I've only done this place once before, but if we're going off of how it went last time, this could be a prime example of what I was previously stating. Trying to figure out where I'm going with the signs. I think I just go straight. When in doubt, stay in the middle and go through the lips, past the gums. Watch out, stomach. Here we go. I stopped using CapCut to edit things and moved to a like actual editing software. Eesh. So many buttons, so many things. I didn't know what I was doing, dude. CapCut was very easy to use. I had taken it for granted. I was like, I guess this is like editing. I'm an editor. Then I got to like editing software, and I was like, so many words. What? Too much volatility with CapCut in terms of its availability. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be talking. That's right. Maybe I just end it here. I don't know. We have a lot of mics to do this week, so and I think a show on Saturday. I'm not sure. I was asked like a month ago to host a show on Saturday. I got added to a group chat. I've since not heard anything about it. Is it still happening? Who knows? I hope it is happening. Happening. That's a fun word. Happening. Happening. Lost all meaning. Happening. Will there be more people tonight? We'll see. Last time there was a child. Some parents had brought their child to a bar on a Monday night. You know, that's their call. And they made it. Not going to say it was a bad call. Trading Luka to the Lakers, that's also a call. You know what I'm saying? Might have to end Commute to turn my phone into GPS mode because I don't want to say I don't know where I'm going, but I don't know where I'm going. Whoa, Cybertruck. All right, that kind of does look, it's like black matte. That does kind of look cool. Anything that's matte black becomes cool. It's got the red lights and matte black. You could put that on a piece of poop and it'd be like, damn, that poop is pretty cool looking. Dude, I don't know if I need GPS. I believe in myself, I think. A statement brimming with confidence. I believe in myself, I think. Trees. Now we're just saying words, and we're sweating again. I don't think I'll ever learn how to not just be sweaty all the time. I think I have to submit to it. It's just always, will always be sweat. All right, we do not want to go to the Pentagon. It's happened once before. It is crazy that I literally took like one wrong turn and then I was just like trying to get into the Pentagon parking lot. And I was like, how did this happen? How I took one wrong turn and I'm in here? Does anyone else immediately think of Princess Diana when they enter a tunnel? Or is that just me? Anytime I drive into a tunnel, a small tunnel, I'm like, I'm a non starter. I immediately don't want to marry Dodi Fayed. Dodi Fayed, what a loser that guy is. What a loser. Diana, please marry me, Diana. Daddy needs me to marry you. Now, a lot of guys would marry Diana. He's not one of them. I could have married Diana if I was Dodi Fayed. I would have married her, and I would not have let that guy drive. I would have driven because I'm a very good driver and not drunk. Brother, he would go. Drive definitely, it definitely did not take as long as I thought it would. Seems to be a common occurrence. Me going, leaving too early for the. I either leave way too early or I'm like, I'm late. Deuces. Ba da ba ba ba. I just ate shit. Oi, caramba. Just finished that first spot. Yikes. That was rough. That was. Don't know if I want to call that fun. That's one of those you can't take to heart that one much. The setting, the conditions, the material. That's one of those you just got to take that punch and move to round two, which is where we are on the move to now. Some form of a crowd showed up right before I went on. Half of them went to go get drinks. Half of them stayed behind and looked at their phone. I mean, do you have to look at your phone? It's not the greatest feeling when I'm trying to tell. That's the worst is when they'll like listen to something and then laugh at it and then immediately go back to their phone. And then the next bit will just die. And it's like, well, you guys aren't even. Didn't you like that last one? Everyone just immediately is on phones now. They were young people, younger people especially. They love phone. That's where you're like, man, I raced through that. That it's that self-fulfilling prophecy of like when you're doing not so good, then you like get uncomfortable, so then you start not delivering it like you necessarily usually do, which makes it worse, which makes even less of a response if there would have been one, which makes you the feedback worse, which makes you worse. You can quickly go and just get flushed down the toilet. But hey, that's one of those where you're glad that they are not going to remember your name. You go, you guys wouldn't have remembered my name anyway. So there's that. I got out of there quick. Partly because I had to come here, but also because I was like, Later. It's like abandoning the front, dude. It's like like a mic where you know people are gonna bomb. It's like the gallows, dude. Everyone knows when they're gonna. It's their turn to get hung. Which, if it's your buddies, it's funny. But if it's not, uh, next set. I hope it's good. Not only because that would make be more fun for me, but also to like prove my point. Even though I didn't record it, but like trust me, that one was bad. I'm not lying on this one. That was bad. Same exact set that I did last week that did really well. So it's the nature of things. Hazards of the trade, you know? It also was like cool hot people. They were the people that came in. The host right before me, I went second. He talked to them. What do you do? Sal's. That's how he said it. Sal's. Sal's? How's Sal's? He hit both S's on sales. He was like, Sales. How did they meet? Are they friends? No. They all met at a club recently. What? Now they all went out to a brewery to an open mic? They're all in sales and event planning. They met at their own party. I chose the wrong. They host parties and then they met at their own party and then they sell things at the party. Oh, wish me luck. Melanoma. Bribrabobi. Lasagna. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. Bra. Bra. Which is a better light? This or this? That's like a whole different ball game. I don't like that one. I like this one a little bit better. Is it better for me? Maybe no, but I like it. I like it better. Thank you for your blinker, sir. They don't know. They don't. They know you. Gotta stop talking like that. I don't know why. Whenever I start, it's always a voice that is first. I don't know if that's. I'm not like consciously doing that. Well, I am. I'm not unconscious. Well, I guess I don't really know what that sentence means. Boy, bot, bottom. I did it again. Now that was unconscious. I would know. I was not there for that. Whatever that was. Bottom. Heading in to this again. Le métro. Going to the train. When was the last time I was recording myself? Was last? Yes, last night when I was driving to that other. I don't remember how I stopped recording there. I missed my turn completely. I don't know if that part was in it. I knew where to turn. I didn't. I couldn't do it unconsciously. I drove like way past. I mean, not even like I missed. It wasn't even like I missed my turn. I missed my turn by like 8, 9 turns. Like I went miles past. I crossed a river. By that point, I knew I had messed up. I crossed the street and I saw the name of it, and I was like, I feel like I remember that street being past the one I was going to. Guess not. Kept going. Then I got to a bridge, and I was like, this doesn't seem. And then I was over water, and I was like, yeah, this is not. I might have missed my turn. Went over the Potomac, not a big deal. Tried to pull a U-turn, couldn't do a U-turn there. Was I late? No. I was 11th on the lineup. I got there when number 10 was on. And the set was all right. It was a much, like, when I walked in, I was like, this is more like it. Pretty packed room. Not packed, but like much more people. They seemed like they were paying attention. They were. I did all right. It was mediocre. Sometimes they just, you know, it's only 5 minutes. They aren't liking what they're not. They did not like it, but they aren't loving what you're putting down. That's how it goes sometimes. With that small of a sample size, 5 minutes, they don't love it. It's okay. The vent is making an annoying sound. Rattle, 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 rattle. And I'm not really here for it. I'm not holding space for that rattling. Should be on time. Yeah, I'll be fine. Well, hopefully, if everything goes smoothly, which might not, but hey, we'll take what comes, if and when it comes. Happens. I'll use the word happens rather than comes. Hey, I'll take the come if and when he comes. No, I'll react to what happens if and when it happens. This is just like a 10-minute little jump. Now I'm feeling the pressure. I've got like 5 minutes now to be funny. Uh, um, ooh, I wrote something down. I had written something down. Oh, I think yeah, that was it. I thought it was gonna. I just this is just like something you know that moment after you think you spill food on yourself, like the moment, the like a little nano moment right after you think you've spilled it, and before you look down to see it, like that little bit of like boop, and you're like, oh, all right, here goes nothing. That part. There's something funny about that part. Haven't really figured out what it is yet, but there's something. This guy's license plate says Nut Boy. Nut Boy. If and when it happens. Thank you. Fa, 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 fa. Thank you for the music. Johnny English, the movie. Thoughts? I don't think it's streaming anywhere. Yeah, I feel like it's never streamed anywhere. So I haven't seen it in quite a long time, but from my memory of childhood or teenhood, I remember that being a fun movie with John Malkovich doing a very bad French accent, which is part of the funny. I hate when people are like, "Oh, the accent's so bad." And it's like, yeah, it's funny. That's the